I'm back. Okay, so I'm back. Thanks for waiting. Merry Christmas. Today we're going to explain where I've been for the last 6 months, what I've been doing, and what we're going to do next. Okay, so what I've been doing in the last 6 months is mainly writing this book, Trading Game, Gary Stevenson. This is going to be published 5th of March by Penguin here in the UK, in the US, in a ton of other countries as well. This is my baby. This is where I've been. So I haven't spoken that much about the book on this channel, but basically 2.5 years ago, I got a call from a literary agent, that's a book agent, asking me if I wanted to write a book. And basically I told him to get lost because I wasn't really thinking about writing a book at that time. I was very focused on doing the YouTube. But it kind of got me thinking that a book might be a good way to basically use my backstory to really kick the doors down and get a much bigger audience for the stuff that we're doing here. So I've been kind of holding my personal story back a little bit. I haven't used it too much on the channel, especially my mainstream media, because I've always thought that if we find the right vehicle for it, we could really perhaps get a lot of publicity and also really convince a lot of people about the importance of the message that we're doing here. So for those who don't know, my backstory, I grew up not too far from here in East London, from a very poor background. I was expelled from school when I was a teenager, but when I was, I think 20, I won a competition, a card game, and that got me a job in one of these skyscrapers over here working as a trader. You know, at that time, I was not a very political person. When I was a kid, I was very focused on making money. But within a couple of years of working as a trader, I became convinced that the global economy would get worse and worse for ordinary people. I started betting on that very aggressively, and those bets made me millions of pounds. And ultimately, I became a millionaire by betting on the collapse of the economy. And that is what politicized me. So after getting this call about writing a book, it kind of made me think maybe I can use this story, if I can tell this story, if I can really bring people in to experience what I experienced, then, you know, maybe we could have a massive story, and maybe we could convince other people of what I became convinced of, which is that we need to make change. So I started writing the book, and I was doing that on the side of the YouTube for a long time. It's not easy writing a book, and you know, I don't have a history of writing, so I kind of gave up after 6 months, but I had little bits and bobs put aside. I got another call early last year from a editor at a publishing house saying, you know, have you thought of writing a book? And she convinced me to send her some of the work that I'd done. They offered me a deal, and that was what made me sort of think maybe we can really do this, basically. So I called back the agent who'd called me the previous year, and I said, listen, I've got offered a deal. I also went back and read the stuff that I'd written, and I realized like that's actually like, it's quite a cool voice. It's very real. It's really explaining how this place really is in a way that I think will be relatable, in the way that, to me at least, a lot of books aren't. And it convinced me that I could do it. So I wrote 20,000 words. I sent it to this agent. He sent it off. And within a day, we had like 2 massive deals from 2 of the biggest publishers in the country. I turned them down because I said I needed to really look these guys in the face. And then we got a ton of offers from everybody. And that's when I realized that we could have a really big opportunity to really write a book that's really big and really blows this story open, basically, and brings a lot of attention to what we're doing here. And maybe we can get a movie. We've already had movie offers for the book, which is a bit crazy, and we're in discussion for that now. So basically, this is what I had in my mind early this year when I was making the videos, which is, first of all, I was really loving writing the book, and as I was writing it, I was kind of realizing like this has every chance to be massive. The channel was growing as well, and I was kind of thinking, when this book comes out next year in March, are we going to be ready for the amount of publicity that we're going to receive? And you know, I haven't spoken that much about how this channel is set up, but up to now, it's just been me and my mate from high school, you know, doing it, no funding, you know, not that much equipment, just, you know, no support, basically, no staff, no team. And I didn't think, and I don't think that is going to be enough to support us for hopefully the big boost in publicity we're going to get in February, March when the book comes out. So I decided to take a bit of time out, finish editing the book off, and also like try and get a team together so that we're able to maximize the publicity we're going to get, because we're going to get a ton of publicity around the book, but I don't want it to be just about the book. I think the book is really good, but I also want to take that publicity and use it to help us really grow this this channel as a political movement, because I think if we don't do that, we're going to see big problems. So I took some time out, try and sort out some funding, try and sort out some professional structures, try and sort out a team to work behind the YouTube, so that when this book comes out, we can hopefully use it to really blow this thing up and start having some real influence. But that's done now. The team's ready. Hopefully I'm ready. The book is banging. So I've been speaking to Waterstones about getting you a discount code, and I'm pretty sure they're going to give me one, a discount code for watchers of the channel. If we've got that, it'll be in the description. I'm pretty sure there will be one down there. You can use that to pre-order the book. It's coming out on March 5th. You know, I don't want to be big like sell the book, but if we get a load of pre-orders, then we can come in like, you know, try and come in high up, #1 in the bestsellers list, and that's going to help us a big boost. But more than that, you know, the book is banging. I'm very proud of it. I really enjoy it. I hope you're going to like it. But, you know, listen, for me, the book is part of the project. It's going to give us a massive opportunity to grow. I'm super excited about it. I hope you're excited about it as well. And I'm back now. We're going to be making videos again. We're going to try and grow this, and we're going to try and stop this disaster from getting any worse. So thank you for waiting. Thanks for your support once again. This is the book. Get behind it. But we're back with videos as well every week from now on. So thanks for waiting, and let's move forward and make this a big thing. Thank you.